it's on the right channel or not. Whoops, I've just turned YouTube off. Oh my god. Oh, here we go, I'm live. I'm going to do a sound check. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ow, 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 ow.
See, my sound's perfectly alright there.
Yeah, I know.
But when I get in the plane and start flying, it goes all quiet. I'll just have to shout. Right, I'm going to start my plane up. Tony's on the end of the runway waiting for me. Right, shut the door. Shut that door. Right, to start the beast up, we need to put some fuel on. Tony will just have to be patient. You can take off and fly around the airport if you want. Because you might actually crash, so maybe you should take off just to see if you can.
I've got to find the on switch and whatever, so.
Regard that you're not going live.
Not at this point in time.
Yep, it's got my throttle up, full blast. Got lights, I've got lights, I've got lights. Right, we're in the Kodiak 100 with Tony on our world tour. I think this is video 30. Or part 30. So hi folks, everybody. What have I just done? I've just pressed a button. Just pressed a button. Go back, go back, go back. Go back. Pressed a button and then now I've lost my map.
Your map's still there, your codes are still there.
I know, but how do I get back to normal?
I can clear.
Clear. Oh god, I've messed things up already.
I'll see if I can find the same menu as you then.
I've got it says stand by, big round circle.
I don't know how you did that.
I don't know how I did it either.
Press FPL, the ones on the right hand side, second on the left down. See if that works. No, on the right hand side under range. Second one down the left. Left column. What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Under your map on the right hand side it says pan, and you want about there's two columns of threes and there's a left hand column, the middle one on the right hand side of that screen. No. The one's on the right.
I'm on the right.
Yeah, and now you want the left hand column, center. You've got 6 buttons there, you know. You want the second one down on the left column.
Second one down on the left.
Of the column, yes.
I've got engine.
No, where you were. Under pan.
Under pan.
On the right hand side of that screen.
I've got menu. And those
No.
buttons down there.
That, yeah, left. Menu. You got a menu on the left hand side, then you got FPL.
Oh, there.
No. One below that.
Oh, I've got it. It's there. How to get rid of that other thing? Clear. Oh, now I've got a split screen. Enter. No.
FPL again.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. Aren't I a pain in the arse?
I see that.
Yeah, I am a pain in the arse. I don't know how Tony puts up with me.
Right, explain where the things are.
Right, are my flaps up or down? Oh, I'm going to put the flaps down more because this runway is very, very short. I'm just going to do my altitude thing before I take off. I'm going to do it at 3,000 feet. 3,000 feet. Climb rate at 700. Make it 1,000. Make that at 500. Right, got that set. Hi Vanessa, sorry I didn't see you come in, I was fiddling with my buttons. Right, Tony's waiting for me patiently at the end of the runway. We are taking off from an island on the south coast of Japan. And we're heading towards Taiwan. Believe it or not. Right, let's see if this thing moves. My plane won't move.
Right, the handbrake.
Oh, what's going on? Why won't it go forward?
Handbrake.
I took the handbrake off.
Then the blue one you control the power on the engine.
Off's out, isn't it?
No, off's in.
In. Right. I should go forward. Why won't I move? Oh, there you go, I'm moving now. Very slowly. Feels like I've got my brakes on. Oops, slow down, I'm going too fast now. Straight. So we're heading south. I'll put all the information in once we've taken off. There's Tony in front of me. I'm going to play chicken.
If you wish. I've already got an amber light on my flipping centre dashboard, so it ain't looking good.
Tony should be looking at the chat as well.
I am.
Right, let's get around Tony. We don't want to crash into him.
I've got an amber light on me dashboard.
I'll let you take off first.
Crash first at night.
Crash first.
Nope. I am going to crash. My pedals aren't working.
Oh, no.
Nope.
I better fix them.
They're plugged in. They're plugged in.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Vanessa. We're like Laurel and Hardy, us two. I can hear Tony's engines, but I don't know where he is.
Same place as it was before.
Right. I'm going to try to take off.
I'm going to do an external to see if I can get a...
That sounds medical. Right, I'm going to take off. Let's see if my brakes are... Yeah, I'm going to take off. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't ask air traffic control for permission.
There's... Oh, God's sake, no. This is all cocked up.
Romeo Juliet X-ray 8 traffic Kodiak November 289er, Kilo Quebec, taking off runway 14 straight out departure.
Oh, let's just go with this.
There's Tony in front of me. Is he going to make it? Is he going to get in the air? He's up. He's up. He's in the air.
Trees at the end. Yeah, mulla. That was close on the trees. I heard it hit the bottom of...
Shit, what's going on here? Stop. What the hell happened there? Stop. My plane's gone crazy.
Did you hit a tree?
No, my plane just went nuts. I have to turn around and go back to the end of the runway. Just decided to go wonky. This is a good start, isn't it? God, I went into the bushes.
So did I.
Blame it on the Japanese. Right, try again. Wait a minute, let me think. Flap. Maybe I should put the flaps down one.
Flaps on one.
Yeah, flaps one. Try not to put too much throttle on. Try again now.
Make sure you get the a green button on your speed. There's
There must
markers
be
on there.
Oh, I'm in No. There's something wrong with bloody flight sim.
Why?
How can I take off about 50 feet in front of me?
Because you gotta force your stick forward, okay?
Yes, I know how to take off.
No, you're taking off. I watched you take off there. The green was nowhere near your speed. Your speed's about 80 for this one to get airborne.
Oh, grief. That wasn't my fault. I'm telling you right now. It wasn't my fault. I know how to take off. Done it loads of times. Stupid plane. Why is the engine not starting? It is now.
Nice moon.
Oh God, I hate doing things twice. That wasn't my fault.
Pause system test. Okay.
Yeah, he's driving through the world. Just got to go airborne a couple of times.
It wasn't my fault, that.
It says you're driving through the world.
Driving me around the world, bloody this thing. Drives you mad.
Drive you around the bend.
Drives you around the bends. This flight sim. Grief. Right, we'll try again. Handbrake off. Is it going to move? No, I've just put the handbrake off and it's not moving. I think I've got a problem with the flight sim. This is not... I should be moving
Is your
fast.
is your fuel on?
Yeah.
I meant your red one forward, your blue one forward.
Yeah.
Or your
yeah,
blue
yeah,
one, you'd want
yeah.
two forward, because
Well, if you're
that
watching
gives
my
you your
if you're
speed.
watching my live stream, you can see.
I am.
Well, you can see my.
Yes, but I'm 10 seconds behind.
God, this is turning
10
into
seconds behind.
this is turning into a comedy show. Stupid, stupid, stupid plane. If it doesn't do it this time, I'll have to reload it because there's something wrong with it. Right, we'll try again. Just let me check everything before I take off. Brakes on. Brakes off. Flaps down 1. Why am I moving forward? Stop.
Because you've got your brakes off.
Right, flaps. Just testing my flaps. Right, flaps down 1. Right, flaps down 1. We'll try again. If it doesn't work this time, what I'll do, I'll have to reload Flight Sim because there's something wrong with it.
Hey, you said them words.
Damn thing. Right, try again. Actually, I'm going to take off without flaps. I'm going to put the flaps up. Trouble is, you can't see the end of the bloody runway.
There's trees at the end of the runway. I skimmed them.
Right, put autopilot on. Can't see a bloody thing. It's dark. Can't see anything, it's dark.
The moon's nice.
I'm trying to get my
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Oh,
Don't
shut
sink.
up.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
No, that way. Right, I'm in the air. I'm flying over the sea, so I shouldn't hit anything. Just putting the heading around. We should get there in daylight, so we've got 377 miles to go. That's going to take us 3 hours 16 minutes. So we should get there when the sun's coming up. So I'll come back in 2.5 hours and see how we're doing. Sorry Vanessa, I wasn't watching the chat because I was so busy taking off. And I'm trying to get to my heading and miles of it. Flying in the wrong direction.
You always are.
Should be flying in the other direction.
You're always in the wrong direction.
Oh, I've got my heading button switched on.
No, you ain't.
It's turning now. Do you see what Vanessa said? That's funny. I'm putting my head in around what's 65 4K TV?
What?
What's 65K TV? 65.4K TV.
It might be the width of it.
I know, she's sending it to her TV.
55-inch TV though.
Oh, you got a 55-inch TV? I'm so jealous.
It's got a cinema TV.
Right, I'm at 1,500 feet. Oh, it's a moon. Oh, you said
I did
there was...
tell you that.
Yes, you did actually.
4 times.
Yeah. Got a moon. Right. I'm going to go up to... since we've got a long way to go, I'm going to go up to 12,000 feet. Alright, 12,000 feet I'm going up to. Because we've got a 3-hour flight, so we'll go up high. That'll give us a good view of stuff. 12,000 feet. Go to that. Climb rate is 600 feet a minute. So we should be climbing now. Let's have a look at the dashboard. Yeah, we're climbing 600 feet a minute. 373 miles to go, and estimated time of arrival is 2 hours 26 minutes. So there you go. What's the temperature? 19 degrees Celsius. Tony, you're very quiet.
I am looking for a black marker.
And the time in Japan at the moment is 2:05 in the morning. It's a bit early, isn't it? We'll go outside the plane and have a nice look at the moon reflecting off the ocean. Show comes out nice on the large screen. Oh, great. Cool. I want a large screen.
You've got no room for a large screen.
So there's the moon.
There's an island with lights on.
Oh yeah, I can see an island in front of me with lights. Tiny's in front of me. So we've got 300 and odd miles to fly. Zoom in on the moon. Right. That's it. Current... what's that say? Currently 1,306 miles.
in the east. No,
Oh, right.
1,1306 hours.
Oh, right. What server you on?
It was you. I zoomed in on you.
I can't really remember what server I put this on. Anyway, as long as I can see you, it doesn't really matter, but I'll have to find out what server we're on because somebody might want to join us. We are on Western Europe. Oh, it has to be on Western USA.
Western Europe we were on. You can't change it now.
Why?
Because then I'll lose you.
Well, you just flick over to Western USA server.
Everything's running smoothly here, though.
Oh, we'll just leave it. We're just going to leave it on Western Europe the server. What are you saying now? Military time. RET. So, what's RET? Tony.
What?
What's RET?
Estimate time of arrival.
Oh.
That's what I heard you say.
What's topos? Are you looking at the chat?
Yes.
What does that mean, topos?
No idea.
So, Vanessa, you're speaking foreign language to me. I don't know what that means.
She's got Tupperware on her aircraft.
Sorry, I'm a bit dense. We're still climbing up to 12,000 feet. So the higher we go, the better the view we're going to get. I know it's dark, but we can see the moon. Typos, all right, typos. I get you now. You should see my spelling. My spelling's really rubbish because I'm a dyslexic. What's your airspeed, Tony?
Probably too fast.
Eh?
Probably too fast, though.
I know, but I don't want you to go miles ahead of me. I want to catch up to you. Oh my god. I'm miles behind.
I'll slow down then. Put your flaps up.
Oh yeah, Vanessa, get flight sim and you can fly with us. That'd be cool.
You get a cheap one?
Tony will explain to you how you can get onto flight sim.
Ah. You can go through the App Store, Microsoft, or through your
I know, but
Xbox. In fact, you can get an Xbox Pass. You can download for £1, I think it is.
But Vanessa needs to know what kind of computer she needs to run it.
Tells you on the Xbox what you need.
But what would you suggest?
One that we can't afford.
I keep saying if there's any rich people out there who want to donate 2 gaming computers, would be quite happy.
i3 you got, so
My brother has a 75 TV up on the patio.
75 inch. Nice.
Where do you live? In a mansion?
Bigger than my living room. That.
Yeah, as big as my house. I haven't filled in. Tony's going to watch the chat because I am going to fill in the information on YouTube. Alright, Flight Simulator.
You should do, yeah. On a gaming laptop, you should get it working. And then you can shoot the laptop to your big screen. You just need a lead running from your external monitor on your laptop to the TV.
You're very quiet, Tony.
I'm looking for a pen.
Tony's looking for a pen.
The cat's bugging me.
That sounds disgusting.
My TV does fit the wall in my living room. Only just says wallpapered. And the other ones, she says, no simple little Cape Cod style home here. We rent the basement apartment from the brother and his wife. So there you go. To live in the basement.
In the basement. I would like to live in a basement. I'm just putting the flight information in onto YouTube, so that's, you have to bear with me. Oops, misspelled that.
Yeah. No, I've scratched me screen, Vanessa. It's got a white scratch on it. I was looking for a black felt tip just to cover the scratch. Good. Not having good days today. Arthritis has got on my fingers. I can't bend my fingers. Yeah.
Yeah, Tony's fallen to pieces like me.
He's been going against me as well.
It's the problem. It's a problem when you get old, you see.
Some people are unfortunate to have it when they're young as well.
Well, I suffer from fibromyalgia, so I know what Tony means when he's in pain. It's not very nice.
Some grenades, some black pens, yes, always handy. Slightly cloudy outside, got a blue sky. I'm just wondering if the stars will be out tonight. I'll try a star thing with a new camera. Starlight is called.
Oh, for God's sake.
Wah!
Stupid, 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 stupid. It's my typing.
Yeah, she turned 60 back in December. Great Christmas present, that.
I'm 61 in October.
68 in February. Said the doctor, I don't want to get any older, and he says, I've got a pill for that. I went, yo. He went, it's called arsenic. Stop.
Yeah.
It'll stop you getting older, right?
That's quite good actually. I like that.
We're not amused.
Oh, God, that's funny. I like that one.
I changed my Ford Rangers front shocks yesterday. I had to use an angle grinder on the bolts. That's a laugh. I take too many pills. Yeah. Yeah, you need the blue ones to counteract for the pain, you need the green ones to counteract the blue ones, and you need the red ones to stop the pain from the green ones.
Yeah. I've been taking codeine and it's upset my stomach.
And you need good. What's it called? Buscacalcon to make you fart.
Of course, codeine makes you constipated.
Yeah. There's lots of things out there that shouldn't be, isn't there? We just want one pill that covers everything. You know.
That's called Heineken. Heineken beer.
It's probably called cannabis. It cures everything.
Well, somebody gave me some, but I haven't used it yet.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't mind saying it. I don't mind saying it on YouTube. I was going to wait. I was going to wait till I was in so much pain. I should have used it yesterday, actually, because not yesterday, the day before.
There's a village outside of Leicester, and the villagers never experience pain in the joints, and they put it down to good living. But as an old lady that always gives them cakes. Everybody in the village gets cakes off her. So lovely, right? And they finally found out what a recipe was. Cannabis. It was making cannabis cakes.
I don't know why they can't make it legal, because it is in Canada.
It is. It's
I phoned my doctor up because I was in so much pain the other day. I phoned her up and asked her for help, and she said, "Oh, we can't give you any more morphine, so you'll have to take something else." I said, "Well, I'm taking cocodamol, 2 tablets a day," and she said I can take up to 4 tablets a day. But I started taking it, then I started getting stomach pains.
Yeah, a side effect.
So I've stopped taking cocodamol, and I've started to take ibuprofen to see if that will work. So I can understand people using cannabis for pain relief.
Yeah. If it was legalized, we would have less people suffering.
I have been to several. I was stationed in Alaska from 1982 for 5 years. Wow. You mentioned that a few months ago, actually. I remember you actually saying that. Well, I do drink to relieve the pain, but when I drink, I don't take my medication because I don't want to mix my medication up with alcohol. And it does work for about maybe 5 or 6 hours. Then I wake up early hours of the morning, like 2 o'clock in the morning, in pain again. But I have to wait to about 6 o'clock in the morning before I can take my medication again, because I don't want to mix the alcohol with the morphine and stuff. So
Shall I tell you how you know your body's healthy? I've got a problem. On your fingers there is a white area at the base of your nail,
yeah.
and you're supposed to have what's called a half moon.
Yes, I've got a half moon on all my nails.
In that case, your body is its ultimate when you've got the half moons on there.
Yeah.
It means it's processing correctly. If you lose a half moon on any of the fingers, then you've got something wrong. Same with toenails. Mine are not the best toenails at the moment, but feet are important as well for how the body runs.
Oh, my half moons are quite especially on my thumb. My half moon is about a quarter of the way down my fingernail.
Yeah, but on a couple of mine, they're faded, which is not good.
Are mine faded? I wouldn't say they're faded. They could have been probably brighter when I was younger. When I was a young lad. I'm just going to test my sound again, because yesterday it was shit.
Yeah,
Or the day before.
Meds must be damn careful with alcohol. Yeah.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Didn't hear a word of that.
Just a bit. Come on.
Probably.
Yeah, it does. If you can hear a burp, my sound's fine. Sorry, I do apologise for being disgusting. Right, let's see how many miles we've got to do. Of course, Tony's way in front of me. 300.
Toenails are no longer toenails. My
300
arms, limbs are.
321 miles to go. 2 hours, 1 minute. And we're at 12,000 feet. The wind, we've got a side wind of 6 knots and a headwind of 16 knots. I wish this plane had a stereo or CD player in it. I could put Jimi Hendrix on.
Hello, 4Lex2. And that's how you pronounce it. Looking at 4Lex2.
Oh, Lexi2. Hi, how are you doing? If anybody wants to join us, if you've got Flight Sim, if you go on to, what server were you on? I've forgotten.
West USA, isn't it?
No, we're not. I know I'm a pain in the ass. We're on Western Europe server.
West Europe.
West Europe server. We're on West Europe server. But you have to fly in the dark. Because I insist on flying in the world tour with real time and real weather. That's why it's dark. But by the time we get there, it should be daylight. It should be coming up dawn the time we get there. I'm just going to check my heading. So I look like my heading's a bit out. Oh, it is. It's miles out.
You should be on. You should be on navigation.
I am on navigation.
Oh yeah. Turn that a little bit towards the navigation line. Navigation stroke heading.
There you go. Look. See my navigation line. Look.
Well, you're all right then. You're going the right direction.
Yeah, I was just saying I was a bit off.
Doesn't matter. Your GPS will always just carry on. Mine's off to the right of the line as well.
What happened to all my cargo?
It got dumped out when you reset.
Oh god, I put cargo in my plane and it's gone. Someone stole it.
Well, just energize some back in.
Forgotten how to do it now.
Just go up to where you do your fuel. Where you add fuel on cheaty wise. No fuel, you better head to the right, you wait that one, yes. Cargo, just put 30% in.
Oh, there it is. It's come back again. I've got boxes of stuff. There's the moon over there. It's a half moon. Well, it's actually not a half moon. It's a thingy moon. Oh, stop it.
What type of planes? I'm in Connecticut, USA. We're in Kodiaks.
Kodiak 100s. Tony decided to ask me one day, do you want to fly around the world in 2 Kodiaks? And I said, you joking? You know how long that's going to take? Tony will carry on the story. He started all this.
Well, he's always on about he wants to go around, different places in the Kodiaks. He wants to try his skills out. And I thought, well, if we go around the world, we will be going to different places. Plus, the Kodiak isn't a particularly fast aircraft, and you'll be able to see some of the sights if we had the lights on. But he has to fly at night, you see. Because if we had the day on at the minute, we wouldn't see much because we're over the sea, but yeah.
Well,
that reminds me, I've got to get my birds installed.
the thing is, if you're going to fly around the world, we are flying from one airport to another to refuel, to make it realistic. So, if to make it realistic, you have to have it on real time and real weather.
Yeah, and you got
If
to
you don't have it on real time and real weather, what's the point of doing it?
Yeah, well, same as doing your approaches correctly, so you don't cut up with their aircraft.
Exactly, like you don't ask permission to take off from air traffic control.
That's because they don't know what they're talking about.
Oh God. Oh, Tony's making me snort now.
You look left, you look right. If it's clear, there's no flashy lights in the sky, take off.
Where is Consentus Cat? Did I pronounce that right? C-O-N-N-E-C-T.
Yeah, the old DC-9s were good. Ice pilots use them.
Yes, they do.
Next to the naval base. I bet that was a bit noisy.
Yeah. I bet you saw UFOs.
Could have scrambled a few times.
Yeah. Of course, that'd be UFO country. But we got
where the Russians come in across that way.
Yeah, we got UFOs in the Lake District. I filmed one with my drone.
Yeah.
Let's have a look outside, see if we can see anything.
Not a thing. All crap. Apart from
Well, I've got the moon over there.
2 hours, 38 minutes.
No sign of any daylight yet. But the moon looks good. Look at the moon.
I don't know, there's a redness across behind the aircraft. To the left.
To the left.
Yeah. There's a...
I can't see a redness.
You're behind me, are you not?
Yes.
If you're external, then have a look.
I can see the moon to the right. Actually, the sun must be coming up because the moon is full now. Before it was half. So that means the sun's starting to rise.
There's lots of red clouds there. Too much for the... although the moon is red, that could be...
I think I need more beer. The newest flight jet is the F-35. Are built and tested there at the airfield. Wow. Is that the F-35? Is that the one that, when you look at it, the cockpit comes up all like pinky orange colour? I think it's like an orange cockpit when it's all lit up. Don't forget to stick a thumbs up, everybody. Or a thumbs down if you'd like. If you don't like this live stream, just stick a thumbs down. I don't mind.
Get your name back on it. Fly Rambo. And a jet like.
Maybe it is our latest fighter jet. Yes, I'm sure that's the one that's when it I saw some on an aircraft carrier in Japan, and the cockpit, the glass cockpit, it was all lit up like an orangey colour. It looked really, really smart. Of course, the USA's got the most. Well, the USA and the Brits have got the most latest planes. We could say the French have, but they hate our guts. Oops, I shouldn't say things like that.
Closest neighbours.
It's Tony that makes this channel more interesting.
Really?
Yeah, it's the way he says stuff. It's funny. It's because he's a Geordie, you see. I'm a Geordie as well. I was born in Newcastle, but whereabout were you born?
Me, I was born in Benwell,
Where's that?
centre of Newcastle.
There you go. We were both born in Newcastle. He speaks Geordie. I speak a neutral language. Because I was brought up in Australia and New Zealand. That's why I don't speak Geordie.
I was in the Air Force 12 hours, 12 years, but
Based in Cyprus, wasn't it?
yeah, Cyprus.
Tony knows top secret stuff and he won't tell me.
Yeah, well, not all top secret.
Tony knows stuff about UFOs.
I know they're both top secret. Apparently,
I've-
10 levels above top secret.
Yeah, I got top secret UFO footage on my channel. Right. Tony's going to keep talking while I go down to the kitchen. No, I'm going to go to the back of the aircraft and get some beer out of the esky. I'll be back in a minute.
No. And why are we not climbing? Let me take it up. Yeah. If they let you, yeah. They pretty tight at the minute. Well, letting you fly on the military jets. But they do a lot of sightseeing from the airports. Keep trying to get Randolph on one, but he won't go. They do a one from Newcastle Airport around Newcastle in a helicopter. I thought cool. I've been on board a helicopter when I was in the Air Force. That was up to Newcastle and back. And what was the other one I went on? Oh, I went on to a acrobatic team, which was just a propeller aircraft. But yeah, very good. And yeah, have you got clearance then? Like a bus pass.
What's a C5?
It's a full propeller jobby.
Oh, right. Tony knows
Don't
more
you
about this
dare.
stuff than I do. I must be catching up to you.
My aircraft has just gone into a stall situation, the bugger.
I thought you were going down.
We're going down, Captain. Nope. Just trying to kill. I'm doing loops to loops, I'm going down.
I thought you had it on autopilot.
I did. And at 3,000 feet, I shouldn't be. I mean, 2,000 feet, I just can't control the bloody thing.
Wow, that's cool. Wow, your UD card. I used to be in the I used to do plotting for nuclear destinations. I mean nuclear explosions. Used to be in a thing called the Royal Observer Corps. Used to be in a bunker under the ground and used to have these exercises and stuff. Pretty horrible. We had a 6-man crew and you had 3 people on and 3 people off. But if there was actually a nuclear war, those 3 people would stay in the bunker, nobody else was allowed in. So it all depends who was on duty, and it wouldn't make any difference anyway, because if you were in the bunker, you were dead anyway, because the air filtration in the Royal Observer Corps posts wouldn't protect you against radiation, so you were doomed as well. So it was pretty awful. Not nice. Not nice at all.
What was going on here?
You've been to some of the missile silos. I saw a video on YouTube about one of the biggest missile silos in the US, and they had an accident there, and one of the they dropped a spanner and it hit some pipe or something, and all this gas came out and the silo blew up. There's a YouTube video of it about this silo blowing up, and I think it killed one person because he went back in to see if he could I don't know, vent the air or something out of it, and the whole silo blew up. I've finished talking now.
My aircraft's not clear. Minute.
You're still in the air.
Glad I come out because I am not on live weather.
Well, Tony. Anyway, me and Tony want 2 new gaming computers because our computers are getting a bit antique. So I've worked out that I could probably afford to get a gaming computer by Christmas. It's about 1,200 quid to get a new gaming computer, because the computers we are using aren't gaming computers, are they, Tony?
No, well, not really.
Well, we're hoping for Bill Gates or somebody to buy us a couple of computers, but he hasn't got back to us yet.
What?
Buy a new gaming... Yeah, you've got to buy one as well, yeah. We're hanging on with a thread. The computers we're using, we're basically hanging on with a thread, trying to get them to work, because we have loads and loads of problems. We need the latest computers and technology to run Flight Sim properly.
Again.
We're just poor people up in the north of England. We're just poor people. So hopefully by Christmas I can afford to get a gaming computer. If I sold my drones, I could
car.
probably afford one. What's happening?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know.
It's loading in, but whether or not, because last time I came in, it was bright daylight, and I had nothing to pull down to change the time to real. Now I'm behind you.
264 miles. You're behind me?
Yes, but I'm trying to altitude hold at the minute.
I'll have a look behind me and see if I can see Tony. Oh, there he is, right behind me. G'day mate, how you doing?
Terrible, thank you. Right, there we go. I'll do the heading. I just got a program destination in.
I'm not going to sell my drones, Vanessa, I'm going to keep them.
You just dreams.
Yeah, I just dream. I do want a proper gaming PC though, but they're really expensive. For a decent one, you're talking about 12 to 1300 quid.
No, we were talking about that one I found. It was £42 a month, wasn't it? That might be the way to go once we've got our bills sorted out.
I've got some bills to pay off before I start thinking about buying gaming computers.
I suppose I'll spend that on fuel. RORS. Programming it into the computer. Have you programmed your approach pattern like I told you?
No. Are you both using the keyboard and mouse or special joysticks?
Yeah, using the yokes, proper yokes, and then we've got
Rudder pedals?
reverse pedals, and we've got another unit that does the heading, nav, everything else. I've also got switches for master on, master off, which I've had a long time, and then I've got 2 LCD screens. So, yeah.
Yeah, so we've both got rudder pedals, yokes. I've got a control panel that I can adjust my altitude, heading and all that stuff, and the rudder pedals. But actually, I was really surprised that it didn't really cost that much, did it?
Not overall, no. I mean, the unit that we bought for controlling your heading, that was about 69.99, 70 quid.
Yeah. Vanessa said she used to have the Gravis yoke. What's that? It's a Gravis yoke.
Yeah, it's a yoke system. It's one of the earlier yokes. I think it's one of the earlier ones.
Is it?
Yeah, before had all the switches and everything built into it.
Flight Sim. Well, Tony used to play Flight Sim when the first one came out, didn't you?
Did. FS80 it was called.
And how did you use it?
Keyboard.
Keyboard. So you used to use a keyboard.
Nightmare, really was.
So, what year did you start flying flight sim?
The first flight sim came out probably in the
80s?
I think end of the 60s, early 70s.
Really?
The very first block graphic type thing.
Was that for military or was that for just
No, that was for people playing on their computer.
Oh, really?
And then, you know, advanced. I think that was the very first one they were messing around with, and then you came up with Flight Sim 95 was the first major step forward on graphics, and then Windows Flight Sim 90 I think 98, then Flight Sim X, and now we're on this one. So, yeah.
I have to keep an eye on the outside temperature. It's only 3 degrees C. It's not cold enough for ice yet, but I have to keep an eye on that. We don't want to get ice on our wings.
Really? I don't think I could fly with a ball.
Fly with a what?
A ball?
Oh.
Yeah, he's explained that he had a ball which he had connected to the computer. And he squeezed it and pushed it.
All right. Really? Wow.
Good for finger manipulation, I suppose.
The first flight sim I ever used was on my phone. Then I tried air traffic control. That was really good fun. I did that on my laptop, bringing people into land and stuff. Trouble is, as soon as you lose concentration, people die.
I mean, that's what do you call it on here?
Bush pilot.
No, you can actually log into the actual network where people are training to be pilots. And
What,
training to be
US? You're talking about US training?
No, I'm talking about on here. People come on here to practice and
Oh, of course, yeah. No, real pilots come on and play flight sim. Actually, you got real airline pilots flying flight sim. That I find a bit crazy, actually, because you've been at work all day. Say you flew from New York to Paris or London. Then you get home. And you stick then you stick your flight sim on.
Yeah. But it's a bit, I mean, it's so advanced now. So if you were a pilot, say, doing regular trips from Newcastle to Edinburgh, and then they said, okay, well, tomorrow we're going to send you into Gibraltar. You can come into flight sim at night and set yourself up into coming into Gibraltar to learn what the procedure is and how it's going to look. So when you come back in the real world, you can say, oh yeah, I know, approximately what's going to happen. Try before you do it in real life.
How do I get... I thought I had the weather on. I can't got any weather radar.
Have you not? I think it's got to be switched on every time we get into the aircraft.
That must be islands next to us.
I think so.
Oh, they're islands. They're islands.
If you go into the menu button, then you can press enter to get into your settings.
It says map settings.
Yeah. Then you've got to scroll down with the outer roller to get to weather, and then press enter.
The weather's not there.
It is. If it's flashing at the top, the outer button at the bottom, out down the bottom right.
It goes on to this clutter.
Declutter. It's called. No, that's wrong. That's the outer button you want.
Nothing happens.
Menu.
I'm
Right.
on menu. I'm on menu.
And then the outer menu. Once you're on menu, it's the first one that's flashing is map settings. So you press enter to enter the map settings,
I've just done that.
and then it comes up with the first one. Now you use the outer button, the outer roller, to scroll it round to weather.
It's got north up or track down.
No, go back. You're going the wrong one. Get that back up the other way. Jesus Christ, you're messing it up already. Just press enter on that, or the top one. Just press enter. Right. Big button. The big scroller. Scroll back at the top.
Which big scroller?
The two buttons at the bottom, below. The round ones that you've been twiddling. The inner one.
The inner or the outer one?
The inner one will get you up to the top menu.
I'm already
And
at
you've
the top menu. If I scroll
You're not.
down,
No, you want to be right at the top.
maps, and press
Keep going.
enter.
No. Get on the top.
I'm at
Once
the
it's
top.
Right, then go at the outer one and select weather. Outer scroller. Go to the outer one.
Oh, right there. Yeah.
Now press enter. Execute rather. And then once you're happy with that, you press clear to clear it off, and you should have weather.
Oh, yes, I have.
on it.
Yeah, I can see weather in front of me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Took you long enough to explain it to me.
Yeah.
Oh, God. See, this is where Tony
Back
loses his...
shortly.
This is why Tony loses his patience.
I set up the medical clinic computers for powers, flights in anything what it is waiting for appointments. We could use it. Oh yeah. Be back shortly. I must do a few things. Okay.
Yeah, he's going for a pee.
Understand that one.
I thought you were going for a pee.
I could do a pee. No, Vanessa's gone.
Oh, she's going for a pee.
For Q. No, she just says, I must do a few things.
Alright. I've already had a pee, so I'm alright.
Yeah, might have to go and stick something on for that until it gets too late. Seeing
I've
that we've still got 3 hours to go.
Time in Japan is 3:02 in the morning. And we've
2
got
hours exactly.
2 hours 27 minutes of flying time.
I've
And
got 2 hours.
Oh, you're ahead of me then.
No, I'm behind you.
Well, I've got 2 hours distance, 226 miles.
238 miles from me.
Alright, so you are behind me. What altitude are you at?
12,000 something.
I bet you haven't got your oxygen switched on.
Probably right.
So you're flying a plane, an autopilot, dead.
Yeah, I can't even switch my switches on, so...
I'm tempted to go up higher, because the higher I go up, the quicker you'll see the sunrise. So I'm going to take my altitude up to 18,000 feet. I'm going to go up to 18,000 feet, so we might be able to see the sun coming up more quickly. 500 feet a minute. Is it going up? Let's have a look. Yep, it's going up, climbing in height. So we're going to go up to 18,000 feet because we'll see the sun rising earlier with us being so high.
Yeah, well, you got rain clouds ahead of us at the minute.
Oh god, yes, we've got rain clouds. Not big ones. Bit of rain. What we'd be worried about is red ones.
Well, seeing it's only 2 centigrade, it could turn to ice. Right. I'm going to the routine. I'm going to have a pee and I'm going to get another drink.
Okay, he's going to have a pee and a drink.
Out first, then in.
So I'm left all by myself. I'm actually thinking of putting the de-icers on.
Whistle while you work.
I'm switching the de-icers on because I do not want to crash, so I'll put those on.
More ice, Vicar.
More ice, yeah.
Right.
I'm going to put those on as well. Don't need propeller heat, don't need that, but the windshield and backup pump and ice light is on. Just because it's getting a bit chilly. Look, it's only 2 degrees above freezing, so we could get ice on the wings and stuff, so best to be safe than sorry. We don't want to fall out of the sky. The moon's gone. I just realised the moon's gone. Where did the moon go? We've got no moon. Just check my fuel. I haven't looked at my fuel. 34% fuel. We've got 217 miles left. That should be enough, I think. I love these little air vents, aren't they cool, where you can adjust them. Oops, I've got the steering yoke in. I quite like instrument flying. I find it quite fun. There's our cargo in the back. Wonder what's in those boxes. Just stick boxes in the back of my plane and they don't tell me what's in them. Could be anything in there. Let's have a look outside to see if we can see any signs of Norm coming up. No, it's all black. There's Tony behind me. I'm only doing 125 knots. So Tony should catch up to me really quickly. We've had so many problems with the flight sim in the last 2 weeks. It's been like, oh, hell on earth trying to get it to work. But touch wood, everything's working perfectly now. Look at those little red lights on the top of the wing. What are those? There, look. Are they wind deflectors? Some planes have little deflectors on the I mean on the leading edge of a wing. It disrupts. Oh God, Mike. It. What's the word? Oh God, mine's gone blank. It disrupts. No, that's wrong. Disrupts the airflow over the wing. So they have these little things on the front of the wing. Because when they did test flights, they might have got some, when the air came over the top of the wing, they might have had some sort of turbulent air that would hit the back of the wing and cause it to vibrate or whatever. So they put these little things on here, these little markers, so it disrupts the airflow to stop the air on the other side of the wing from being disruptive to the airflow. So these things break up that airflow. I think that's how it works. If I'm wrong, leave it in the comments.
What do you want about air brakes?
No, these. See, if you look at my wing, it's got these little red, aerofoils across the top of the wing. See them?
Difficult to see it without the lights on, but there you go.
There, you can see them there. They're quite clear. I was trying to explain these things on the leading edge of the wing are there to disrupt the airflow. So when the air goes over the top of the wing and hits the back of the wing, it can stop vibration or what's the word? Vibration or bad airflow. So these things break up that airflow so you get a smoother flight.
It challenges the air. It tells the air where to go.
Yeah. So it's like a disruptor thing. See, the other wing's got it on as well, but
yeah, they've got 4 little things on the wings.
Yeah.
And that's to channel the wing over the wing.
Yes.
The wind.
Yeah. If you didn't have those on, it would make the plane harder to fly.
A bit rougher.
Rougher, yeah, rougher. So there you go. Bit of information there. 203 miles left. It's like flying from Carlisle to Glasgow and back. We've got a bit of a little bit of weather in front of us. Got some rain over there. Not much, just a little bit. So we should be there in 1 hour 27 minutes.
Well, considering that if you're looking at the clouds ahead on your radar,
Yeah.
they are actually flashing red.
Why not? I've got green and yellow.
Yeah, you keep an eye on it. Just watch it. Every so often, you'll see a burst of red. If you zoom in a little bit, you'll see the red dots appearing. There's one to the right, two to the right, over the islands. You roll your wheel so you're closer to the screen, you'll see them.
Which wheel?
Your wheel, you're going to zoom into the actual patch.
I just zoomed in.
Yes, with your wheel on your mouse, you scroll into that screen.
Yes, look, I scroll out and I scroll back in again.
But your stormy things dissipating slightly, but you're getting this flashes of yellow and red occasionally.
So is that thunder? Lightning?
Lightning's usually red, yeah. As far as I'm aware, the yellow's like snow, icy conditions.
Oh, right.
And then you've
So
got the
I put
green
my...
is rain.
Oh, it's -7 now.
-2 for me, but you're -7, you're higher.
Yeah, I put my de-icers on about 15 minutes ago. Yeah, because I'm at 18,000 feet. What? How high are you?
So they're 12.6,
12.6.
and it's -2 down here.
Density of the clouds. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Vanessa, for watching. You know, not many people are interested in this stuff, but because we're a growing little tiny YouTube channel, aren't we, Tony?
Yeah.
We're just little.
They're the big boys.
We're growing though. We're growing. What frustrates me is when we can't get the flight simulator to work properly. Well, that frustrates Tony as well. This is why we need to get 2 new computers.
Solid state drives, big ones. If you have a solid state drive, then it's fast access.
So that's the plan for Christmas. Trying to save enough money up to get 2 brilliant computers so we don't have all this problems all the time. We have problems every time we start loading flight sim. But luckily mine's flying really well at the moment, so touch wood, I shouldn't say that. But we have had a lot of problems in the last 2 weeks. The Doppler radar for the region is currently right here at
Bradley International Airport.
where?
Bradley.
Bradley Airport. Where's Bradley Airport? I know it's in the US,
Yeah.
but where about in the US is Bradley? Yes, largest.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And patience.
See, Tony knows all about this stuff because he's a computer nut.
He's not bothered as long as it runs, and he's got a water-cooled computer. He says, how can it be cooled on water? That's what his first question was.
I thought he was joking. I thought, don't be so stupid. How can your computer be water cooled?
Like a car radiator.
I thought he was telling fibs.
1 hour 44.
We have somebody else over there in a C172.
Yeah. Squiddly Lee D. He was
Yeah.
there ages ago.
Was he? Never noticed him. There's Sheila flying the plane. Well, you can't see her very well, but Sheila is there. Supposed to have the new co-pilot starting work, but she didn't turn up. I think she caught a bug. I'm sure she'll be with us shortly. So we've got 184 miles to go. Not far.
I'm going to
1
fly
hour.
across these rain clouds, I think.
Yeah. 1 hour, 12 minutes. And it's -7. I just hope this airport's got runway lights. I never checked. Can you find out if it's got runway lights?
I've got that app installed. It won't let me install for some reason.
You know?
Google will have it in. I'll see if I can call it up, get some information.
Well, I'm not even there yet, so there's no point announcing a full stop landing.
Have a little look, see it. Just loading the information in.
You should have gone live, so people could have gone to your channel. Right, I'm going to leave you with a view of the dashboard. Tony will keep you entertained.
Looks like it's a main airfield.
Or should it is a main airfield. It's got 2 runways on it.
There's
This is
notice.
just it's north
New.
of Taiwan.
It says new Cobus rules apply to this airport.
Does it? Anyway, the information's on the screen there.
Yeah, cool, Vanessa. You've got, as I say, Xbox offer £1 a month to actually mess with Flight Sim. I think it was £1 a month with the option to buy at the end, but the basic model is about £50, which has not so many aircraft, not so many airports, but that's not important as such, because the basic model, let's say, has York or Leeds airport built in, but when you get there it's just shacks, and there's a runway there and some motor vehicles. When you go to the next level up, the airport is replaced with more realer buildings, etc., etc. And then when you go on the big £120 one, you get all the airports of the world, and you get all the aircraft involved in Flight Sim put in there. So it depends on which way you want to go, I've got the top range one, but to be honest, there's not a great deal of difference with the one Randolph's working with.
Well, that's because you upgraded it.
What, yours?
Yeah, you put a new drive and stuff in it.
No, we're talking about the program itself.
Oh, right. I'm not a computer person, you see, but Tony's taught me a lot. Especially about navigation and... See, when my control panel didn't work the other day, I knew how to put my navigation and stuff in on here because Tony showed me how to do it. Took a while though to sink in.
Can't find the button. Look, you're looking in the wrong place. Okay.
Well, it can be quite confusing, all these bloody buttons here. Look at them all. All these buttons.
This is just a little. It's when you go into the bigger aircraft, you got problems.
Yeah, I've still got to land the A320. I can take off with it, but every time I come down to land, I crash it. And I crashed a Boeing 747 at Gatwick Airport. Went off the end of the runway. Hey?
Didn't you go shopping with it?
Yeah. Oh no, that was the A320. I crashed into a supermarket. The Boeing 747, I landed at Gatwick, but I went off the end of the runway. So if I'm going to fly these big jets, I need some landing practice, because they go a bit faster than the
There is a lesson in Flight Sim for that.
Is there?
Yes. If you go into your missions and what have you, or your flight experience, it gives you your lessons from the basic aircraft up to the big ones, and it'll chuck you into a 737 off the San Francisco approach, and you've got to take it over as a passenger type thing.
Right. I have to say, it's a lot of fun flying the Flight Sim. I enjoy it. Some people say, oh, how can you sit there for hours and hours doing that? Well, this is what a real pilot would do. We're doing exactly the same thing as a real pilot does. And to me, I find it exciting. It'd be nice if it was light outside, you could see the ocean and stuff, but with the world tour we're doing, we're keeping up real time and real weather, and we have to refuel at airports. The whole idea is to keep it as realistic as possible. The last flight I did, the one before this, there was something wrong with the flight simulator, and it wasn't working properly. But I managed to fix the problems. It was really annoying because I came down to land and I crashed. Then I went back in and I crashed a second time. And it wasn't my fault because the flight simulator wasn't working properly. Anyway, I blame it on the flight simulator. But today, I've got it working like 100%. It's working perfectly. That's really good. Even the mouse is nice and smooth. You can usually tell that there's something wrong with the flight simulator when you pan around like that and it's all jerky and horrible. It means there's something wrong. But today it's nice and smooth, look, nice and smooth. Just hope it stays like that. Yeah, keeping concentration on tasks for extremely long time is a good skill to develop. Yes, it is. It's a good skill to develop. Because the autopilot could switch off any time, and you have to keep watch. Especially if you get a lot of turbulence and you go into bad weather, sometimes the autopilot will disengage. So you have to keep watching. With us flying two Kodiaks, the very small plane. Well, actually, the Kodiak isn't a small plane, but compared to a big jet airliner, it is. Oh, look, we've got some weather coming up.
I noticed that.
Yeah, look.
You're above it though at the minute.
Yeah, I'm above it because I'm at 18,000 feet. What height are you?
12, not 12.
Yeah, so we've got 158 miles to go. 1 hour and 1 minute. Let's see if we can see. Let's see what time it is. It is 2:30 in the morning in Japan. Well,
the guys,
eh?
the guys in the Air Force do this with their drones.
Do what with drones?
The American Air Force. They sit in a room like this, looking at a screen like you're watching, and they're flying a drone 1,000 miles away.
Well, the same as what we're doing now.
Yeah, but it's in real.
Oh,
you can see
cool.
all the pictures.
Right, Tony's going to keep chatting to you while I go away for a minute. See you in a minute.
That'll be a cool job, like, but very responsive. I don't know if I could pull a fire if I get on a civilian target. It's quite a thing, war. Better with peace, I think. Yeah. True. getting to a stage where there's no danger to the pilots because they're never there. Yeah. Amazing technology. I mean that on a real note, that new well, I say new, in Africa they've got a motor glider which you can launch from a catapult, and when the doctors go out in the bush and they need some medical supplies, they signal back to base and they give the GPS codes to the aircraft, so it goes airborne and goes directly to the places where they need the medical supplies and drops it off at them. Yeah. Space last week. Yeah, that's not far off Area 51. I mean, Las Vegas is just a long road apparently. I mean, there's a desert in it. Right next to the strip, as it's called. Rumour has it that they closed Area 51 down and they moved to Area 52, which apparently was the grid reference on the maps. So, yeah. I'd say the I think it was the Las Vegas military base is huge in respect to the runways. It encased everything big. It's like you have setups in the UK where if an aircraft's in real trouble, you can go to a military base. In North Yorkshire, that's Leeming. RAF Leeming, they've got a big runway there for diversions. It's scary actually, the amount of aircraft that are out there in the skies at any one time. Yeah, what we're on now. We are in 170 miles, 1 hour 20 minutes. I have to start thinking about his descent before long. We'll put this up to 150 miles. say Flight Sim's due an update very soon. And we're supposed to have a couple of more aircraft added to it. That should be interesting. I mean, we bought the Kodiak. It was impressive. It was an offer as well. But the Kodiak was very similar to the Caravan. The Caravan's a lot easier to fly. This one here is temperamental, as you've seen tonight. You're not at the right speed, or you're not at the right flaps or whatever. It tends to crash. And if you have the throttles on full blast, you get a natural pull to the left. So, not good. Well, at the minute I'm on full blast, like, but isn't Las Vegas where they've got that all the aircraft that are disused? Used for people go down there and get bits for their aircraft and that. I can't think of the name of it. But there's thousands of aircraft there. In fact, a couple of flight simmers have actually gone down there and bought full cabs and put them in the garage. I think that's not far from Las Vegas.
Hello. I'm back.
Okay.
Oh, where's my glasses gone? Oh, there they are. Can't see a thing without my glasses. Right, what time is it? 2:40 in the morning. So, how far have we got to go?
160 or so.
131 miles. 49 minutes, it says.
You're going to have to start predicting your descent pattern.
I'm miles away.
You're 18,500 feet though.
Yeah, I've got 130 miles to go. I'll wait till I get to about 80 miles from the airport and I'll stop dropping altitude.
From 18,000?
Yeah.
That'll be 10,000 feet a minute.
Whatever.
Your wings will come off.
No, I don't think so. Well, I could drop my altitude by 100 feet a minute, couldn't I?
Exactly. But I've told you how to do it. If you open up, you zoom out to the airport, right? And then you set your descent rate and see where that blue arc appears. And adjust it so it's lower, so it'll show you where you're going to be at that altitude.
Right, I'm at 18,000 feet now. So if I drop down to...
Have you pressed B?
No. I'm still at 18,000 feet. So if I come down to 14,000... I'll come down to 14,000 at 100 feet a minute. No, that's... Right, 14,000... I've set it at 14,000 and dropping 100 feet a minute. So it should be dropping in altitude, but it's not.
So you haven't got your VS.
Yes, I've got the VS.
Is it in minus?
Yeah, it's minus 200.
And your VS button is clicked.
Minus 200 feet a minute. Oh, there you go. I'm dropping now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming down 200 feet a minute to 14,000. I'll level off at 14,000 and so what have you been talking about?
Area 51 and the area that's got all the broken aircraft in. You know, the one that we flew across and there's all them aircraft as well.
Oh yeah, that one, yeah. There's Tony behind me. Oh, I've got lights below me.
Right.
Got lights below me. Didn't know I flew over somewhere. I can get the bloody thing to behave itself. Oh yeah, I've just flown over an island. There's a runway down there. A runway down there. I put my stew on. Lake. It's a good name for a lake. Groom Lake.
Groom Lake is Area 51.
Is it? So it must be a dried up lake.
Groom Lake.
Hmm.
It's a proper Air Force base.
116 miles to go. That's 42 minutes till we land. We've just flown through that rain stuff. We just hope the runway we land at's got runway lights.
It's got jets there, so I hope so.
There's an hour from now it's going to be 3:47. So we might get a bit of daylight popping up over the horizon by the time we get there. But at the moment we're still in the dark. So I'm dropping 200 feet a minute down to 13,900. And the wind is got a 4-knot wind to the left, and we're flying into a 16-knot headwind. And my fuel is getting low. I've got 25% fuel left. So I'm probably going to cut this a bit fine actually. Because when I took off and I had to reload the thing back in again, I forgot to check the fuel before I took off. But I'm sure I'll be okay. I'm going to throttle off a bit to save a bit of fuel. So I should get, I go back, go to engine, should give me. Where do I find out how much distance I've got?
On what?
On the fuel I've got. Got now to do it.
Center screen. And then press, I think it's...
The system.
It should be on the engine, but I can't...
I pressed it.
And you press that engine, the one below engine, and then lean.
Oh right, I've got it. So it should tell me how much fuel I've got. Range 351 miles.
In minutes, I have got 1,039 miles.
So I've got loads of fuel, so I don't have to worry about fuel. Yes, dried up lake.
Yeah. Pardon me.
I will. Thousands wouldn't.
Lights
Oh,
are
look.
bright on the Kodiak.
I didn't know those lights came on.
Which lights?
Got little side lights in the back.
Yeah, they've got little side lights in the back. Didn't you in there?
I didn't know they lit up.
Yeah.
There must be one over here somewhere. Can't see the one on the other side.
They only got little dots on them, like. But I've got the main cab lights on. But that's if you're flying at night, you can have them, the cab lights off. That kind of, you can see if you turn your cab lights off, it lights up the boxes, and then above you you've got the stoke one.
Oh, I turned the cab lights off and the one in the back goes off.
Yes, but you should have your little one switched it on, have you not?
The what?
You've switched them on with that and that little buttons.
Yes, I did, yeah.
so they should be on.
Oh, it comes on. Yeah, it does come on. If I don't put the cab lights on full, that spotlight comes on. But if I turn the cab lights on full, and the whole back of the plane's lit up. We got somebody in front of us. Brown raccoon.
I see an airport off to the left.
Have you?
Slopes. Behind you probably now.
Oh, that airport, I've already passed it. There's Tony behind me.
We have 57 minutes and 28 seconds.
So we've got Mr. Brown in front of us. Or Mrs. Brown. Could be Mrs. Brown.
Ooh, it's got an ILS here. Runway's 1735.
We'll see how we feel in the morning. We might do a tomorrow morning flight. If we do, it's going to be about 8:30 in the morning. I've got my stew heated up downstairs. I'm going to have stew, and I need to boil some pasta. And this I do stew and rice. I got that boil in the bag rice. No, it's not boil in the bag. What you do is snip the corner off and stick it in the microwave. I might do that. Just have some stew and some rice. Yeah, I'll do stew and rice. It's quick and easy. 89 miles to go. 35 minutes. I'm still at 15,000 feet. And I seem to be gaining altitude. Why am I going up in altitude?
You're 15,000 feet.
15,000. Well, I'm going to start lowering my altitude a bit. I'm too high. Wait a minute. Let's zoom in on here so I can... Right, I'm going to come down in altitude a bit more. I'm going to come down to 8,000.
Going down there at 300 feet a minute.
8,000 feet. Alright, 8,000 feet.
One.
And should be dropping in altitude now. 300 feet a minute. There you go, 300 feet a minute. So I've got 86 miles to go. So 300 feet a minute should be enough, I think. It's getting your... It's judging how quickly you come down to match the airport.
If you have done your procedure for flight planning, then you'll have some purple numbers up there next to your 8,000 feet, but you haven't done that, so you haven't set up arrival yet.
I don't need to set it up.
What did we say the other day?
What?
You do a procedure on straight approach, the autopilot will take you in for a straight approach, and you can start table it when you're on that final approach.
I can do that anyway.
Okay.
Just check my airspeed, don't want to overspeed. So I'm coming down to 8,000 feet for 700 feet a minute. So I just need to keep an eye on my airspeed. I don't want to overspeed. 27 minutes to touchdown. Oh, planes was flying past us to the left. That's a real commercial airline that's flying past us. It's going fast.
Can't see him on my line.
It's just flying past you now, to your left.
I see him.
.75 miles to go. Uh, 2 degrees C. We've got a 1 knot side wind and a 18 knot headwind. .25 minutes to land. I need to check my heading. I'm a bit off. So I should be banking to the right a little bit to get back on course. We've got Mr. Brown or Mrs. Brown at that airport. They must be on the deck because they're only at 47 feet. and Mr. Brown or Mrs. Brown's just disappeared. $69 miles to go. Since I'm in front, we can watch Tony coming to land.
Pardon me. My autopilot seems to have stopped running now.
Is it?
Shimoji Tower,
Flashing.
Kodiak, November 289er Kilo, Quebec, 67 miles, northeast 10,800 feet to land. Kodiak, November 289er Kilo, Quebec, Shimoji Tower. Altimeter 29.84, wind 175 at 21. Fly left base runway 17.
17.
Enter left base runway 17, Kodiak, November 289er Kilo, Quebec.
To land on 17.
I've got an ILS set up for 17.
So it's 17 to the left or the right?
Be to the it's 170. So to be depending on where the runway is, but it'll be off to the left. It'll be pushing from the right and landing to the east. That's right, to the south. So it must be a north-south airfield. So I'd imagine it's you're going to approach it from the north side into the airport to the south.
Well, according to the flight plan, I have to come in from the right.
Yeah.
Well, right side, then turn into the left.
That's the north, like I said, the north.
Yeah.
And come down to the south.
So I need to adjust my heading. So I need to come in from there slightly. $59 miles to touchdown. 20 minutes. It's been a long flight, but worth it. Because we needed to catch up, because we're like a week behind on our fly around the world. Because we had so many problems, we're behind on what we were doing. There's Tony behind me. There he is, over there. 7,081 feet. I've got a video to post after this. I'll do that when this is finished. Can't see any sign of any sunrise. Lots of stars. And the time in, well, we're between Japan and Taiwan at the moment, so it is 3:09 in the morning. So the next flight we do tomorrow, we should be in Taiwan. So we'll be in the beautiful country of Taiwan tomorrow. If we do a flight in the morning, we'll do it in daylight, so you can see Taiwan in daylight instead of flying in the darkness. Because I thought, since we're flying at the moment, there's no land, so flying in the dark is a pretty good idea because there's nothing to see apart from ocean. But tomorrow we'll do it in daylight, won't we, Tony? Are you going to sleep?
Me? No, I've got a cat behind me neck.
Oh, he's got a cat behind his neck. Tony's cat's called Chill. I love that name, Chill. Have you had your cat since a kitten?
He was about a year old when I got him.
Well, was he a rescue cat?
No, one of my neighbours at the time says, "Can you look after him for a couple of weeks?" and never came back.
Oh, really? Oh. It's Tony's best friend, Chill. It's like my cat, Jeffrey. He's my best friend. I wouldn't do without my Jeffrey. Wakes me up early in the morning.
He lets me clean his teeth with my fingers.
Really?
He had a blood spot on his nose. He let me take that off his nose. Had my hand round his neck, and he just looks at me.
I'm 8,000 feet. I think I need to. I'm only 47 miles away from this airport. I think I'm gonna come down a bit lower.
44.
I'm coming down to 3,000 feet.
It's supposed to be at 2,000 feet by the time I get there to go around, so
I'll come down to 3,000. Right, drop into 3,000 feet. So I should be dropping down in altitude now.
says I've got to go down to on the initial
"17 minutes to landing." So we're not far away. just hope this airport's got runway lights, or we're in big trouble.
It has. It's got an ILS, because I'm locked in onto the ILS.
Can't see anything in front of us. Got stars. We've got Tony behind us. It's good, actually it's good flight training, flying at night, doing your instruments. Teaches you a lot. Doesn't it, Tony?
It does. Well, I've got to have this down to 2,000 feet by the time I get to the outer marker. So I'm coming down from 6,000 at minus 200. And that'll get me into the area it wants to be in. It's good. It teaches you how to do things.
Yeah, it does. When I first started Flight Simulator, I didn't have a clue what I was doing.
I've still got to teach you more things to do.
Oh God, yes, he's got loads of more things to teach me. But Tony says, "Oh, I'll teach you this," and I'll say, "Oh, I'll do it tomorrow."
Yeah. That was it, nearly 6 months ago.
Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow, the next day.
Yeah, exactly.
In a way, I'm quite lazy.
Not laziness, it's can't be bothered.
Yeah, can't be bothered. Yeah. So what I'm going to do at pardon?
I mean, I've got live air traffic on mine. I haven't used it since I bought it.
Haven't you?
Not the one where I talked to it. That one you've got to file your flight plan in, and it gives you one back, which is nothing like your direct flight. So you've got to do certain things, and, you know, like at Newcastle, if you go into Carlisle, it tells you to take off and then be at 2,000 feet by the time you get to Gurley, and that's one of the transmitters. And then at Gurley you get signed off onto the major air traffic outside of Newcastle, and then it'll tell you to climb to 6,000 feet. Then it'll say something like aircraft at your altitude, turn right to 724 or whatever. You got to do all that, and it's quite involved.
12 minutes 54 seconds to land in.
38 for me.
I'm going to keep the live stream running so we can watch Tony land. There's no time limit on our live streams.
Just drop down through 6-4, heading for 2. I should be down at the 2 at 40 mile, 2,000 feet.
32 miles to go. I'm hoping to see some lights in front of me, but I can't see any lights. Can't see any lights in front of me. I'll have a look outside, see if we can see any lights. Should be able to see the lights of the island, but I can't see anything.
Maybe we got a power cut.
Maybe. See plenty of stars. And I can see Tony behind me. There's Tony. The famous man in the northeast of England.
Oh no.
If you haven't watched the DJI Man Tony channel, you must go to it. I haven't seen an update yet. When's your next update on Rise?
Cameras. I did one the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, because I said I went to 400 feet to get over the crane, and it was higher than the drone.
Oh
was
yeah.
needed.
Oh yeah. I've seen that one. I thought you were doing another one by now.
No point. There's nothing happening.
I know, but I always look forward to watching them.
I just repost one that I've already done. There's that much going on, like.
So at the moment, can't see any lights. Should be just seeing some lights up somewhere. Lights of the plane, but that's about it.
I'm at 5.8. You're at 4.
Hopefully we'll have a nice smooth landing, not like the last live stream. God, that's awful.
How come you didn't use the HV one then? Well, put on there.
HP what?
So you're changing your cameras. Your HV at the top, and when you pull it down, it'll give you that extra camera one. That one.
Doesn't work.
I don't know why it doesn't.
I press it, nothing happens.
You see that? Let's have a- you got the center one. If you click on that, does that not expanded out?
Center one of what?
Well, you should have a lot.
It's got a countdown on it.
No, it's not that. You should have more options on there.
I haven't.
You haven't. That's strange.
Because look, zoom in, and there's all I've got is if I press cockpit, then it gives me a countdown.
It should give you about 3 or 4. Okay. Sorry.
I don't know why it doesn't work. It's like everything else on flight sim. You know, it's a pain in the arse. Jeffrey, my cat, as soon as I'm about to come into land and my cat's right there on top of me. Why do you come when I'm about to land? Hmm? He said so I can annoy you. Yeah. Don't touch my controls, thank you very much. Then he goes over to my throttles and starts pouring his face all over them. 21 miles to touchdown, and I can't see any lights in front of me. There's no lights, there's no lights. Jeffrey, get away from the controls. Don't you dare crash me. If you crash me, I'll be cross. Go on your chair. Look, go on there. Go on your chair. Go on. Go on your chair, go on. Bloody cats, honestly. Since you're about to do the crucial point of your landing, they're there.
There's a lot of hills on this one. There's 1, 2, 3. There's about 4 airports.
On this island? I thought there was only 2 airports.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the far side. That I can see.
Right, I need to adjust my heading. I need to adjust my heading a bit. And I need to adjust my height. I'm only 17 miles away. I'm at 3,000 feet.
Recommended. This airport recommends 2,000.
Does it? I'll bring it down to 2,000.
What I'm worried about is the hills on it.
Yeah, I've noticed. There's hills there. Right, coming down in altitude. This is the thing with flying at night, you see. You're completely reliant on your instruments. So you see the airport in front of you, but even when you see the airport in front of you and the lights and stuff, it's getting your altitudes right, isn't it, Tony?
It is.
So I'm going to come down to 1,700.
Recommended. 2,000 is what's recommended.
Yeah, but I'm decided to come down a bit lower than that.
Maybe that's the height of the hills. That's why it's giving you 2,000.
I know, but I've got no hills showing up on my radar.
Aye.
So I must be above them because there's no hills there.
Still 2,400, so...
Well, the airport... I can see the airport. I'm coming in from the right.
Yes.
To land into left. Can't see any lights in front of us. Oh, yes I can. Some lights over there. Look, lights. We got lights, folks. We got lights.
You've got them now.
What if that-
1,900.
I think that's the airport over there, you know.
Possibly.
Looks like an airport runway. Right. I can see the airport runway in the distance. I've got lights over there as well. Look at that. Lights over there.
Oh, there's more than one runway. That'll be the town you're looking at.
Right, I need to start to concentrate now. After I've had 6 cans of beer. Don't fly when you've had 6 cans of beer, it's not a good idea.
$61 miles still out.
Ooh. And we're going to watch Tony land, so I'm going to take my time so I can catch up a bit. Right, I am 17,000 feet.
No, you're not.
I mean 1,700 feet, sorry.
1,650 now.
2 minutes 40 seconds away from the airport. Right, I have to stop. I need to concentrate now. I need to concentrate. Right, I need to take it off autopilot. Disengage in autopilot. Bring down my speed a bit.
Kodiak November 289er Kilo Quebec, wind 176 at 22. Cleared to land runway 17. Cleared to land runway 17 Kodiak November 289er Kilo
Right.
Quebec.
Bank into the right. I need to throttle off. Not too much though. Flaps down 1.
$500.
500? I didn't know it was that
You're
low.
300. You're 300, you're going down fast. 200. Are you landing?
Not yet.
Well, you're at 400 feet dropping fast. That 100 feet now.
Flaps down 2.
$500.
Flaps down. Full flaps. God, I'm miles off the bloody runway.
Yeah. Right. Still miles up from me, so. Don't know why I'm so far.
Right, throttle off.
Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Should comes down.
Ooh, bounce. Bounce. I'm down. I'm down, I've landed.
I'm still quite away from there. Don't know why I'm so far away. I am released.
Kodiak November 289er Kilo Quebec. Turn
I'm
next taxiway.
according to that, I'm 50 miles away.
I'm going to hang around and watch Tony land, so...
Ooh, side wind. "22 knots. This wind's hitting me. Judging me all over the
Kodiak
place."
November 289er Kilo Quebec. Exit runway when able.
This is a big airport.
Kodiak November
Told you it
289er
was.
Kilo Quebec. Contact ground on
International.
121.7. 121.7 for Kodiak November 289er Kilo Quebec.
Looking for somewhere to park. Which way do I go?
Follow the yellow line.
Go Over there. Over there.
Get along to the left.
Oh, stop being so twitchy. It's going to go straight ahead.
Got another aircraft in there anyway, by the looks of it. Or is that me?
Okay.
Yeah, it's me, you can see.
Oh yeah, you're over there. Right, where do I park? Park over here.
Hey, hey, hey.
I'll have to adjust my mouse, it's so twitchy.
Can't you do that in settings and flight sim?
Park right next to the tower. There you go, folks. Good flight. Enjoyed that. Right, that was not a bad landing, apart from bouncing about 3 times down the runway. Well, at least it didn't crash.
True.
Could have crashed. We're going to sit here and watch Tony land. Either you can stay and watch, or you can go and make yourself a cup of coffee and get yourself some dinner. But I'm going to stick around and keep the live stream running, because this is a dual flight. Let's open the door, let some fresh air in. Oh, lovely breeze. Look at that lovely tarmac. Whoops. Where's my camera gone? Oh, there you go. There's a nice view of the trolleys outside the plane. Now we'll go and see where Tony is.
Still 35 out.
Just searching around to see if we can see him. Oh, he's over there. There he is. We're just going to sit here and watch him come into land. It'd be rude not to. All the effort he's made. Considering it was his idea to do the world tour
Yeah.
that I keep banging on about.
I'm heading to Yuzuki Automarker. And the C117 I'm going to intercept. I'm not going to do the full circuit because it takes too long, so I'm just going to... It'll get me in line with the airfield.
I'm going to zoom in on the air traffic control tower. See if we can see any people. Oh, is that as far as I can go up? Oh, it's got a it's got a height limit. Well, it's not very good, is it?
It's only because you're on the ground.
Yeah.
Sure, if you were a droney, you'd be alright.
I can't see any other planes here. I can see carts, fuel tanker, but no other planes. What's over this direction? We've got a buggy, some lights. That's about it. So we're just waiting for Tony to come into land. Where is he? He's over there. That.
Still trying to get on the circuit. It's 29 miles still. Jesus. Let's see, there's not a lot of traffic there, is there?
No, there's none. There's no planes. I can't see any planes at all.
Is it in the settings? Have you switched them off by a chance?
Oh, let's have a look. Options, isn't it? Traffic. It'd be under traffic.
Under traffic.
Let's have a look. Traffic.
Turn off the traffic.
I've got my airport density at 50%. Ground aircraft density at 50%.
Okay.
I know, I'll put it up a bit and see if anything pops up.
I suppose it will.
We'll just see if it does. Save and apply. Go back. Resume. A few things popped up, but no aircraft. Maybe it's just because it's so early in the morning.
Aye.
Could be the reason.
Maybe it's an airport that has early morning flights and what have you.
Yeah. We've got fuel tankers. We've got a big fuel tanker there and one there, and they've got all these big baggage carts. We've got nobody looking out the windows. Anyway, we're just going to sit here and watch Tony land.
I am not far away, I don't think.
He's not far away. Tony can taxi up to me and we can get a nice thumbnail together.
Yeah.
Instead of a toenail. So tomorrow we'll be in Taiwan. Country of Taiwan. Never been to Taiwan. Well, I'd never been to Japan either. And we'd never been to some of the islands off the coast of Russia either. So this is all new to us. We've never been to Canada. We've never been to Alaska, Iceland, Greenland. So this is quite a tour for us, you know. Good way to see the world.
That's about the only way you can do it in a minute.
No, I don't think the Russians will allow two cardiacs to come into their airspace. I think they'd be pretty
we already had one of our friends buzzers, didn't we?
Yes, he did, yeah.
Came down his jet.
Yeah, we were landing at this remote airport in Russia, and he came up in a, what jet was it?
F-15.
F-15 jet. That was good fun, that was good. I enjoyed that. I was trying to avoid him by flying up little valleys and stuff, and I think he probably would have shot me down about 50 times.
Oh yeah, easy. Alright, I'm at 2,000 feet.
We're going to do tours of countries after this world tour. I'm going to do like...
We can do, but we were also thinking about doing missions, weren't we?
Oh yeah, we're going to do missions as well. Yeah, probably do missions before
Bush
anything
trips.
else. Bush trips, yeah. Bush pilots.
But they are difficult, they are. I've got an aircraft off to my left. He sees part of his call sign, 52.
Oh yes, I can see him. Yeah, I can see him. It's getting dark.
Huh?
I said it's getting dark here.
Thought the sun was coming up.
No, I'm talking about real time.
Oh yeah.
England time.
Those lights look fairly high up. Well, I'm hoping I'm alright here. 1,200 feet, and the lights to the town on the left are above me. So that's not good. But I'm at the right height for...
Yeah, what runway?
computers.
Can you see the runway yet?
Not yet. I'm not in line with it yet. I'm coming up to the landing schedule. So I should be able to see the runway soon. I am literally 16 mile.
16 miles away.
16, yeah.
Nice airport.
I've set up a course corrector on one of my little maps, and it should tell me technically when to turn, because I said the runway is 170, and the yellow line it's showing me it's gradually turning, which is matching the flight path. So that's interesting.
Look at the quality of those floodlights.
I don't know.
They look so real, look. They look so real. And those carts, look, got all the names on them. What's that? Flight and Co. on that one. Flight. The graphics are amazing. Look at the tarmac. With the little bits on it and stuff.
I think I see the airfield off to the left. Should be
Turn my power off in my plane. Don't want to waste the battery. Oh, I've still got my cargo in the back. I have to unload it.
definitely.
I've forgotten how to do it now. Oh, there. Right, unload the cargo. There you go. Everybody's got their computers and iPhones. There you go. There's Tony coming in the distance. I like this angle. See the wing of the plane and see Tony coming into land.
I'm turning towards the... Oh yeah, I can see the runway now. I can see your sign.
You've got an A20 behind you.
Have I?
Yeah.
Well, I hope he's gonna fit and be patient, because I ain't gonna rush in.
I think he's a lot higher than you though.
He's the one I've just seen.
Yeah,
out there.
he's dropping height. He's coming down quite fast. I like the sounds of the airport.
Time to go into manual mode here, and
Yeah, we'll stop talking to Tony because he needs to concentrate.
I'm fine.
God, it's really windy outside.
In
Not
real
at this,
life.
not at this airport. I'm talking about real life. The tree over the way from me is blowing like mad. It's nearly a gale. Really windy.
That was perfect on the course correction there. It actually showed me how to do that.
My plane needs a wash. It's got a bit of dirt on there. Right, we'll go outside and get a view of Tony coming into land. External view. There he is over there. Look. Got an A320 behind him.
Quite a strong wind that. It's 30 knots hitting me on the nose.
Well, if I get up early enough in the morning, we'll do a day flight. Well, the other morning I did get up at 7:30, but I couldn't get the flight sim to load properly.
Nothing worked, did it?
No, nothing worked. I spent messing around for like 2.5 hours trying to get it to work. So maybe tomorrow morning we'll have better success. Hopefully. There's nothing worse than you tried to set something up for around about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and you go in to set it up and nothing works properly. And you have to keep resetting the computer and the flight sim and stuff. It takes ages to do. I can see your navigation lights.
Yeah. Just trying to get lined up with the runway. This 30-knot wind is buffering me. Got me flaps on one at the minute, and it keeps pushing me up in the air.
So there's Tony, that coming down. Whoops, I'm not a very good cameraman. In a minute, there he is.
Taking the flaps off, I'm going to land. No flaps. Getting lifted around too much.
Well, it's a decent sized runway, so you shouldn't really need flaps. Oh god, I'll have to adjust this mouse. It's driving me mad.
That's a perfect. Got all white lights.
I can see your lights flashing side to side. So you must be really close. Here comes Tony.
Being a bit fast, like.
Well, why don't you put some flaps on and take them off before you hit the runway?
I've got full flaps on. Got to be careful of not to drop it too much. There, well, I just glided down on there.
Coming in nicely. Looking good. There he comes. Here he comes. Are you down?
I am.
He's down.
Didn't do a
I
very
bet-
good turn there, like, but...
I bet you didn't even bounce.
Whoa!
Oh, slow down a bit.
I am.
Oh, he's on his wing. Oh, look, he's skated across the taxiway.
It won't do it. I got full braking on. Get back up there. Thank you very much.
God, that was exciting.
That wind gusted, got me under that wing.
Your wing was scraping across the bloody taxiway.
I know, I felt it.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't crash.
Blew up. Here comes the A20 coming in as well.
Is he?
Yeah, he's coming in 6,000 feet.
Oh, I'll have to watch him land. I'll have to watch the A20 come into land. That's Tony. Oi! Just watch my tail. I'm going to watch the A20 come into land. Then we'll call it. Oi! Stop being so noisy!
I get it so you can get your shot.
We're going to sit here and watch the A20 come into land. When Tony's finished messing about and making lots of noise. Can't you turn your engines off?
Turning them off. Just didn't want to turn off straight away.
Oh, thank God for that. Bit of peace and quiet. Oh, he's disappeared.
Flight sim crashed.
Did it?
Yeah. Turned the transmitter off and it's come out of flight sim. Bugger. Oh well, pointless loading it back in again.
I'm going to sit here and watch the A20 come into land.
Oh, suddenly.
You never know, he might be watching our channel, watching him coming into land. So we better watch him, because he might be watching us. Watching him come into land. He's definitely coming into land at this airport.
Oh yeah.
Picknox. Hello, Picknox. Maybe he wants to be friends with us. He's definitely coming into land. Definitely. Can't see his lights yet. Because the A320 is quite a big plane. It's a passenger liner. I'll see how well he can do on his landing. Sometimes I just love hanging around the airport without flying to just watch people take off and land. It's a bit like, what's his name? Big Jet TV. Watching planes coming in and land, you know. If you've never watched Big Jet TV, look up Big Jet TV. He does live streams of Heathrow Airport and other airports. And he's a fantastic guy. The way he talks is very entertaining. Big Jet TV. I've actually got a membership on his channel. Jet TV.
Hey, well, I've got you on big screen at the minute.
Cool. Oh, I can see his lights just pop up there. So he's coming into land. Oops, get my camera right. There you go, that's a good shot of him coming into land. Once he's landed, I'll get my stew on and have something to eat. Ugh. Not far off the runway now, 700 feet. And he's landing a passenger liner, you know, a big plane.
It's a big one.
Yeah, not like our little titchy Kodiaks.
Exactly.
If anybody knows Pick Knox, tell them we filmed him landing. Here he comes. You can hear his engines. Oh yes, he's in a big bird. Got his tail light switched on. And he's down. Nice landing. Wow, that's a nice landing. Didn't see him bounce. There you go, folks. I just saw an A20 land. Zoom in a bit. And he's starting to taxi off.
Probably be coming down here.
Yeah, he might park next to me. Oh, he'll need one of those tubey things that comes out and goes to his, what do you call them?
Pantries.
No, it's not called. It's one of those things that comes out and grabs the side of your plane. Oh, what do you call them? Oh God. It's got a thingamajig.
Well, a gantry that comes out to the...
It's a gantry, but it's a special name for it. I'll leave it in the comments if anybody knows. I can't remember. It's got a... oh dear.
Ujima flip.
Yeah.
Connect your Houdini, the Houdini flip to me, what do we call it?
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know where he's going, so we're going to end the live stream now. And we'll catch you on the next one. The next flight is from here to Taiwan. So that'll be tomorrow morning, hopefully. We'll do it in daylight. I just hope everybody enjoyed that. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. And it's
He's
good
coming
night.
in there, look.
It's good night from
Yeah.
what?
No, you just missed him. He was 43 feet from you. Never mind.
Oh, there he is.
You come out now.
No, I haven't. I'm
Yeah.
still live. There he is, look.
You shrunk it down.
There he goes. Who's going to park next to us?
Steady wood.
How cool's that? Wow, look, it's parking next to us. You must be watching. Oh, you don't go into the terminal building. Wow, look at that. Wow. Air Canada. Nice parking right next to the fence, so he's reversing back a bit.
Not bad.
Not bad parking. Well done. Air
Well, I mean,
Canada.
if you got it right a bit closer, they could have got out the right-hand door to the stairs.
Yeah. Well done, Air Canada. Now it's powering off his engines. Cool, eh?
Got a truck approaching from the left-hand side.
Yeah, he's probably going to get people to come in and unload his cargo and his passengers and stuff. Okay, that's it. We'll catch you later. We'll see you tomorrow. And it'll probably be in the morning sometime, about 8:30, 9 o'clock UK time. So it's good night from...
Me? And it's good night from him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the two Ronnies. If you don't know who the two Ronnies are, you have to look them up.
Yeah, indeed.
Okie dokie. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Hey.